Welcome to Middle Bucks Institute of Technology. My name is Stacy Pakula and I am the Organizational Advancement Coordinator here. The 2009-2010 school year commemorates the 40th anniversary of MBIT. Join me as we recall the beginning days of what was then Middle Bucks Area Vocational Technical School and meet with some of our former graduates who have returned as professionals, instructing a new generation of students. And now allow me to introduce our Administrative Director, Catherine Strauss.
Our 40th anniversary provides an opportunity to reflect upon our past successes, thank those who have contributed so strongly to our efforts, and to celebrate our future promise. Middle Bucks Institute of Technology first opened its doors to students during the 1969-1970 school year as a state-of-the-art facility geared to prepare students for employment in the ever-changing workplace or for advanced training at the post-secondary level. Nearly 7,000 individuals have chosen to pursue a trade or technical career starting with this school. Over the course of this year, we will highlight and recognize those individuals who have given tirelessly to our school, embraced our contributions to the community, all while sharing our vision for a future focused on education. 40 years of success provide a strong foundation on which to build, one that will allow us to achieve our mission, to attract a new generation of students, and to provide opportunities for education that will make a lasting impact on our community. We invite you to join us as we reflect on our past achievements and celebrate the future of Middle Bucks Institute of Technology and the community we serve. Thank you.
Here at MBIT, we are always introducing new things, whether it is an entirely new program, a new component of an existing program, or a new piece of equipment or technology, such as our new dental assisting program or the addition of computer forensics to the networking and operating system security program. Let's hear from some of my colleagues who have the unique experience of being MBIT alumni who are now members of our staff for their perspective.
I graduated from Middle Bucks in 1975.
I came to Middle Bucks in 1980 through 82.
I graduated from MBIT in 1984.
1997 is when I started. I was in the health science program my first year, and then my second year I was in the health science and the first dual, which was at the time Hahnemann University Anatomy and Physiology class.
Over the last 40 years, MBIT has changed in numerous ways. Our name changed from Middle Bucks Area Vocational Technical School to Middle Bucks Institute of Technology. The facility has undergone several renovations, and we have added new programs, such as the one we are in now, Public Safety, to meet the demands of the workforce. What are some of the more significant changes you have seen?
Sheer size is what changed the most.
We have much nicer tools now. The place is real nice and painted up. It's got a real good curb appeal to it.
The update, the facade has been changed, new signs, looks like new logos, new lights. The grounds have really improved.
I think the product that the kids are putting out there, whether it be the cosmetology as a hairstylist, or even the students here in the health science Penn State class coming back and pursuing their dreams of being either going to med school and becoming a doctor or a nurse.
Middle Bucks is also a resource for the community we serve. Our restaurant, Aspirations, is open to the public for lunch 2 days per week. The construction carpentry program builds a house that is sold to a resident in the community. And here in our early childhood care and education program, they run a fully licensed preschool called Little Bucks, where both staff members and community members bring their children. Our toddler program is actually led by 2 graduates of the ECC program, Amber Casey and Caitlin Glansman, who earned their Child Development Associate, or CDA, certification after graduation before joining the Little Bucks staff. Let's hear from some other staff members about what they did after completing their program at MBIT.
When I graduated in 82, I went right out into industry. I didn't go to any post-secondary. I went out into the industry. My first job was for a guy named Ray Womble that was in Hatboro, and I worked for him and his family. And very shortly I moved up the ladder in there and was his foreman. And by the end it was Ray and I both running the shop ourselves.
Well, since I graduated, I went into a 4-year college, which was East Stroudsburg University, where I got my undergraduate degree in athletic training, and then I stayed 1 more year and did my master's degree in exercise science. I worked at East Stroudsburg University High School South actually it's just East Stroudsburg South High School, for 2 years as their assistant athletic trainer, and now I'm the head athletic trainer at Penridge High School up in Percy.
The staff is comprised of individuals who are not only experts in their fields, but who demonstrate a commitment to their students, to community service, and to reaching out to serve others. It is the idea of giving back that brings so many people full circle back to MBIT, such as Jesse Glover and James Hamovitz. graduates from the welding program who now teach in our adult education program. Let's hear from a few others who made the very same decision and why.
I had run into my old teacher from Middle Bucks, Mr. Whiteman, and he was a big influence on me as far as my career and training me to be ready. And I ran into him after a catering job, and he had asked me if I had time, if I would come up and do a demonstration for the students. So I agreed, and I came up. I decided to carve a block of ice, so I brought a block of ice up, 300 pounds they are, and I carved the block with a chainsaw, and everybody was standing around watching me, and then I could kind of remember when I was at Middle Bucks, there were students, we were all standing around watching somebody there doing the same thing, and I thought that was kind of neat.
One of my friends that worked here kept encouraging me to come here for a job, and I kept pushing him off, saying, no, I like staying home with my kids, I don't need a job right now. And he kept bugging me, and finally I decided I'd give it a shot, and I came and really enjoyed it. The people here are awesome. Started out as an IA, and then I got into a teaching position.
And so I started volunteering to come back more and more, and I just genuinely liked working with the students. So when the opportunity came up, it was a career path, like I said, that I never thought I wanted to do, but I realized that it made me happy. I had more time with my family, and it was just a good change for me.
We are fortunate to have a number of instructors who have been on staff for 15, 20, even 29 years. This type of longevity leads to a real sense of community amongst the staff and students so that we can have a greater impact on their success. We can all look back and think of a teacher, like Mr. Sykes and Mr. Burkett in our construction carpentry program, who influenced our choices. Who was the teacher that influenced you the most?
His name was Mr. Ashworth, and then there was a 200 and 300 level teacher that was Mr. Hendrickson. We called him the chief. He was a real short guy, and he was the boss of everything. So the chief was, actually, he was a very good teacher. I remember looking into the paint booth. He's the type of guy that I think helped me be real confident in what I do.
Oh, without a doubt, Mr. Tully has been a huge influence in my life. He let us gain a lot of real-world experience while we were in the classroom, which was very beneficial. Upon graduation, actually entering the real world, we had pretty rigorous 3 years of training in here, which prepared us very well.
Well, the specific teacher, without a doubt, that had the biggest impact on my career would be Mr. Whiteman. He was my teacher here at Middle Bucks. And he was just different than any teacher that I ever had, because he genuinely took an interest in every single student, both inside and outside of school. We catered events, and it was all good practice and careers training, with doing banquets outside of here and trips to restaurants. And he really, for me, was the reason why I'm in this business today. So.
Over the past 40 years, vocational technical education has evolved into career and technical education. There are a greater number of post-secondary opportunities at trade schools, community colleges, and four-year colleges and universities for students with technical backgrounds. And programs such as this, in engineering-related technology, are broadening those opportunities with agreements for advanced credits at Penn State University and Drexel University. In fact, 78% of last year's graduating class went on to some type of post-secondary education. It is one misconception about MBIT that people still have, but are surprised and excited to learn about. It's one of the best parts of my job, helping students to get into college, and one of the things I love to tell people about MBIT. So when you are speaking with people and someone asks you what you do for a living, what would you say?
Yeah, I say, well, I work at a technical high school. I teach automotive collision and refinishing. And they go, oh, you mean a tech school? And I say, well, it's a little bit more than a tech school.
I'll definitely tell them if they came up to me and asked me what my experience was. It really came full circle for me as far as MBIT was. I was able to get my education, build a foundation. When I went to college, I wasn't nervous because I actually learned the material ahead of time. I actually had a foundation to where I could build upon. Through the leadership skills I learned through HOSA, I was able to interact and meet people and become involved in the different activities at my university, being in the Honor Society that I was part of, the athletic training club, things like that.
Middle Bucks Institute of Technology first opened its doors to students during the 1969-1970 school year as a state-of-the-art facility geared to prepare students for employment in the ever-changing workplace or for advanced training at the post-secondary level. Nearly 7,000 individuals have chosen to pursue a trade or technical career starting right here in this school. I believe the next 40 years will bring more advancements in our programs and even more achievements from the students who complete them. Thank you for watching and for your support of Middle Bucks Institute of Technology.